Hey guys, how are we doing today? First of all, I want to apologize because it's been almost a month since I have done my last unboxing or review. I've actually had a couple of times where I've recorded a couple of videos and just wasn't happy with them, and I've told people I was going to do videos and I haven't, so I apologize to everybody that I told I was going to do a video. I wasn't able, I just didn't have enough time. A lot of crazy stuff's happened in this past month, so I'll just go ahead and get it all out there. The first thing is that I used to work at a vault, an Oakley Vault. It was really cool. I had a lot of awesome experiences, met a lot of awesome people, but it just kind of wasn't really my style. It wasn't really something that I enjoyed. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy the different kinds of products that we got. We got a lot of awesome stuff in. We got a lot of like $5 t-shirts, $10 t-shirts. We got a lot of awesome deals on sunglasses. And I had a lot of amazing experiences there. However, I kind of like more of the O store feel. I was noticing a couple of days ago that the O stores, they have more kind of clean t-shirts. They don't really have a lot of the graphic stuff. They just have like, they'll have just like a square OT, or they'll have something that'll just have the icon on it. So I kind of enjoy the feel of an O store a lot more. So I'm actually now transferred to an Oakley Store. I'm no longer in a vault, which is just, it's unbelievably awesome. I love the Oakley Store. Everything from the t-shirts to the shades to the cases. I mean, it's just a totally different experience. So if you ever have a chance to go by a Vault and then go by an Oakley Store, if you've ever been to one or the other, I'm sure you know the difference. But there's a massive difference, and it's amazing. So that's kind of what I want to talk to you about. I want to pull something out that you've already seen in the past. I've already done an unboxing of this or whatever, and then I had some other stuff that I actually wanted to show you and talk to you about. So this is just kind of in front of the camera, just for something for you guys to look at right here. It's just an Oakley custom bat wolf is all it is. And I've actually already done an unboxing of this exact pair, but it's not the exact pair. Actually got rid of the old one for something else that I wanted, but this is the same one. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to pull it out of the bag because everybody's already seen it. So this is that polished black bat wolf with the ice iridium lens and blue icons, which everybody's already seen, so I'm not even going to talk about it. I just thought it was cool when I finally, this is my favorite bat wolf setup that I've ever seen, and I got rid of my old one. I was totally bummed about it, but I ended up getting another one, so I'm not even going to talk about that one. There you go. The second thing I want to talk about is the difference in O stores and vaults. A lot of things that'll happen, like I know in my area where I live, there's 2 O stores and then there's 1 vault in the same kind of area. So normally what'll happen is that after like the style goes through or whatever, the second, or not the second, but within a couple of days when stuff gets marked down, it'll be sent out to a vault. Which is really cool because that means people in the O store, most of the time, we don't really have things on sale, or we don't really put stuff on sale or anything like that. I mean, sometimes, you know, a rare occasion will happen, we'll do something, but pretty much, I mean, O store stuff is going to be full price, and then vault stuff gets knocked down like crazy cheap. But it's all last year's models or stuff that didn't sell too well or so on and so forth. But anyways, I kind of want to talk about the O store in the sense that, just like I said, is where everything gets sent out and stuff. Sometimes things are actually missed in O stores, and this is what I've actually found out in my store that I was super pumped about. First, I'm going to start off with this. A lot of people know that I got the 24 karat XX metal, the double X metal frames. So one of the lenses actually had a little swirl scratch on it. I looked everywhere for lenses, and I think people on eBay wanted like $90. They weren't even polarized, so I was just bummed, just totally bummed. But when I got transferred to my new store, I was going through the lenses and just kind of learning my way through the product and through the store, and I actually pulled up this box, and I thought it was actually mismarked. I'll go ahead and, there you go. It says double X metal replacement lens 24 karat iridium. And I just couldn't, I was like, nah, it can't be the right box. It just, there's no way, you know, all that stuff was, I mean, this frame was discontinued, you know, almost 5 years ago. Surely not, that can't be right. And then, sure enough, I pulled it out, and there you go. 24 karat double X metal lens. So could not believe it, had to pick it up. I think there was like one more pair of like black iridium, and I was absolutely amazed. I mean, just something that had lasted that long in an O store, it was crazy. So and I was kind of flipping through the other lenses, and I saw some more products that had been discontinued. I saw some oil drum lenses, just some crazy stuff that I just couldn't believe was still sitting in the store. So just because necessarily a style is discontinued, or just because you know, whatever, you can't find a lens for something, don't necessarily, I mean, just anticipate that it's not going to be in an Oakley store, because I totally blew myself out of the water on this one. I had no idea, never in my wildest dreams would I have thought this would have been at an O store, but it was. So make sure you always check every O store. Don't, you know, if you're really looking for something, you know, check every O store, not just the Vaults, because it's discontinued. So that was my first thing. The second thing, what actually happened was, I was helping out a customer. Just had a little customer came in looking for the fuel cell polished clear with violet iridium. What had happened was they were looking for it, just kind of looking around, and I said, yeah, I got one, I have a brand new one in the box. It's like, okay, so I walked over there and pulled it out. It's like, all right, got it right here. I wasn't even really looking at it because I knew, I mean, the box clearly says polished clear with violet iridium. It's like, okay, totally just doing my thing, talking to him, trying to make eye contact, and pulled it out and said, okay, here you go. And then she looked at me like I was crazy, and I looked down in my hand, and this is what I was holding. I was holding a science fuel cell with the violet iridium lens, and I was blown out of the water. I was like, what is this? To go in our systems and whatever, look, turns out we did actually have one left that didn't make it out through the transfer. This was one of them. So I was just totally blown out of the water once again. And then, like I said, it was about 3 days after I found the 24 karat, I found this one. And I was just blown out of the water once again that they still had one of these. Apparently somebody just forgot to rename the box, or something, it got returned or something. I'm not quite sure what happened. I have no idea. But I just, you know, I asked my boss, I was like, hey, is it all right if if I would snag these up? And it's like, yeah, it's no big deal. So I ended up getting these. I've already done an unboxing on these and already talked about these, so nothing special. I just kind of wanted to stress the point that if you're ever really looking for something, or you're ever you know, in the market for something and it's been discontinued, don't necessarily assume that an O store is not going to have it, because I have been proven wrong twice in a week that just because it was discontinued doesn't necessarily mean that a Vault doesn't have it. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've done my last video. It will not be that long again. I promise I will start doing them more regularly. And so that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot them over. Hope you guys are having a good one. All right, bye.